Welcome to the very first episode of JT's Truth. And today we're going to be talking about the movie The Red Pill. It's a documentary where basically the documentary filmmaker, she's a feminist. She really wanted to go after this men's rights group. She wanted to destroy them and show the truth behind how they are corrupting things and making it harder on women and all that. Well, as she went on her journey and she started actually interviewing people, both from the men's rights group and the feminist groups, and she started really putting it all together, she come to the realization that men have it bad too. It's not just women. Men aren't so great and easy life. And by the end of the movie, she says she's no longer a feminist. So that's a pretty powerful message. I want everyone to go out and watch that movie because it really does put into perspective the problems we're having in America and basically the world today. And that problem is tribalism. Once you're part of a tribe, you have to follow that tribe, lock, stock, step, everything, or they're going to ostracize you. They're going to say that you're not real. They're going to attack you if you don't agree with everything they say. And what happened with the documentary filmmaker is that she, at the end of the movie, when she said she's no longer a feminist and this, that, and the other, she started going on TV shows and news and started trying to promote her movie, and everybody attacked her. Everybody attacked her. Even the news people who had not even seen the movie yet didn't care because they just attacked her because they don't think she's promoting their narrative. So they just started attacking. She's like, have you seen the movie? No. Well, how are you going to attack the movie if you haven't seen it? So, and that is our problem right now, is even if you don't know the other side's arguments, even if you don't, but you're just going to attack them no matter what they say, no matter what they think, without really talking to them, we can't have a conversation. We can't come to an understanding. We can't come to any kind of solutions. So I think this movie is a great thing, teachable movie, not just about men's rights, not just about all that, but teachable about how to keep an open mind, how to look at the other side, research the other side, talk to the other side. And even in the movie, she says it's hard for her to keep an open mind because she has been fed this narrative about women's rights, about feminism, about everything. Her entire life, she had been fed all this stuff without once thinking about the other side, about men, about what men go through. I mean, one of the amazing stats was there's like 1,000 or so women's shelters across the country of America, and like one for men. Yet men have like 44%, I think is what she said, 44% of domestic violence is against men. So that means 56 against women, but it's still almost 50-50, right? That's still a lot, but only have one shelter in the entire country for men. And if you're a man and you're part of a domestic violence against you, your wife throws a knife at you, hits you in the head with a pan, and yes, I've seen those things happen, and you go to a shelter, they'll tell you they don't take you. They only take women. Why? Because the narrative is women are abused all the time. All the time. Men never get abused. Women are the ones that receive, and therefore there's only women's shelters. That's the narrative, even though it's not true. And honestly, I think it's more of a 50-50 thing, because I think a lot of men, even in their situation, would never admit that they were abused at home. They would never admit that their wife beats the crap out of them. They would just take it. Because most men don't lay a hand on a woman. Most men don't think hitting a woman's right. So when they get married and then their wife gets mad and starts beating them, they don't defend themselves. They don't go back and try to stop her. They just take it. And then they refuse to tell anybody about it, because if you talk about how you got beat up by a girl, you're no longer a man, right? Stereotypes. So, I mean, it was really interesting in that movie where they were talking about all that. Of course, we all know that men in courts with child and all the other stuff, men have it. We have no help in the court systems at all. So some men have it a lot worse than others. you know. But that's, again, it's one of those things where we need to, as a country, come together and come to a better understanding of what we need to do. So, like, I think 90% of the workplace deaths are men deaths, where all these jobs, very dangerous jobs, women don't want to do them. But men do them, and they die. But anyway, women want their rights, want their equality. They need to take some of those jobs and die too, right? So, like I said, it's just an interesting movie. I think everyone should watch it. Watch it with an open mind. Don't think of it as an anti-feminist movie either, because it's really not. There's nothing in the movie that goes against feminism at all. All the movie does is say, wow, men have a hard time too. Maybe we should come together as human beings and make everyone's life better. That's really the gist of the movie. But she got attacked by feminists. She got attacked by everybody because she did not toe the narrative of women are the victims, men perpetrate against women, and you have to follow that line as a feminist, or you can't be part of a feminist group. So, yeah, she's no longer part of those groups. They ostracized her, but the movie is worth watching. I say watch it, and let me know what you think below. This is JT's Truth, and we'll talk to you later.